If you're interested to check out the Reverb plugin, I will link it down below. Again, it's brand new and does a lot of things differently in a good way. It's like pushing, advancing us as producers, new possibilities, so go try it out.
It's plain to see that we're lost in the ashes.
Hey guys, welcome to the studio. It's Monday, 9:30 in the morning. It's warm, 30 plus degrees. So if you see me sweat today, it's definitely not from working too hard, because as you know, as a music producer, I just sit there and don't move more than just my finger, hand for the mouse. That's basically it. The further studio construction is of course on hold. It's really just too warm to do anything else than just making music. And today I would love to present you a new plugin. Because as you know, plugins, tech in music making, modern electronic dance music, modern pop music, urban music is very important, because technology always also drives like the creativity leads to new plugins, the new plugins, like it's constantly evolving. There are new techniques available, people use them or misuse them to come up with something new, and this way we all like slowly but steady advance. And I'm personally just interested in these plugins that let me advance. In the last couple of days, especially AI was like the thing, maybe overused a little too much. Some say it's AI, but it's not. But I tested a plugin already for a couple of days. I think it's being released today officially. I got like an early access version of it. It's kind of my secret reverb plugin that I've been using already for a while, and now I can finally share it with everyone and tell you what's so special about it, because it does like a couple of things just differently. I've opened up my newest song, Ashes. It's still work in progress, just 44 tracks so far. And I've used this new Reverb plugin on, let me check. I think on the main synthesizer sound, but maybe let me first play you the entire thing.
It's plain to see that we're lost in the ashes.
Chill, dark, moody kind of song with like a plug as the main synth on the drop. It sounds soloed like this. The dry version is very boring. Let's open it up. This right here is a smart reverb. And like first when I heard about it, I was like, smart reverb, okay, nice, but what's so smart about it? Now that I've used it, I really know it is like very unique, and it really integrates AI in a way I would love to see on every single plugin that I own. It's like very, very fast and very accurate, because usually what you do is like you open up a plugin, go through presets of reverbs and try to find one that fits to what you think fits to the sound, and then you adjust it, and that's it. I think I have to ban my MacBook. Like the fans are, yeah, ooh, it's really warm. If I had the money, I would get a Mac Pro, but yeah. Anyways, smart reverb. So what it does is you put it into a mode, universal, drum, snare, guitar, keys, vocals, speech, and it then listens to the signal and sets all of the parameters for you, which I really like. So it's generating an algorithm-based AI setting for the sound that you play it. And it usually results in something that is 80 to 90% there already, as close as a preset could get. And then you just tweak it and you got something that just works. So let's try it out. You just go over here, hit record, let the sound play. And it now set for me the decay time, it's set for me the spread, it's set for me the density. You can of course go in there and just tweak it yourself, but let's listen to what the AI came up with. The reverb time you have to set yourself. I think let's start at a second. Also, standard for every reverb, you can adjust your pre-delay. You can set it to 0. And the reverb time is up to your taste, preference, the context in the song. That's something that the reverb can't know because it's not listening to everything else. That might be like the next level, the next step. But it adjusts like everything else for you. You can then further adjust it with this X, Y. You can change it from natural to rich, artificial, and intimate. It's on the side. So anyways, let's play around with it a little. Yeah, the artificial sounds really artificial if that's what you want to go for. You got the option. One thing I absolutely love, and I think every reverb plugin should have it, is the width control. You can make the reverb wide or less wide. And this way, for example, have, a vocal in the middle, like right in your face, a strong vocal, and then make the reverb really wide, separate it a little, EQ it a little, and like still make it sound massive. So let's play around with that a little. To be honest, since I'm playing around with it, it's always on 100% width. I just like the sound. You got color and clarity. Using here, of course, some extreme settings just to demo it. Then we got this entire section down here for the decay, and I love how you can control it in every kind of way you want. You can even have like crazy curves and make the decay go up after a while. This way, kind of make your reverb pump. Could be an effect that's interesting in some cases. Then we got the spread that you can also tweak and twist as you like. You got down here something I also absolutely love and I think every reverb should like have. That's like the freeze and infinite option. I mean, the names already say what it does, but let's still demo it really quick. The freeze is a little aggressive. I would love to see like a volume for the freeze because the freeze is really like can hurt, but the infinite is beautiful. It's like perfect to capture the reverb as it is. You could put it all the way on wet and leave the dry out and just capture the reverb, reverse it to put it in front of effects to introduce them. There are a lot of possibilities. Also, I love the built-in EQ. I think that's a must. You can like cut the lows, which I always do on reverbs. I cut it even here quite heavily to make it just sound cleaner. I don't need the stuff that is below. You hear it's a little muddy if you have like the reverb on the lower frequencies. It's really not needed, especially in context, the entire song, all of it playing at the same time. So it's nice to have like the EQ option in there. Then of course we got the standard stuff, reverb time, pre-delay, dry and wet. You can also link those two. And A and B, compare, sure, copy, bypass, reset. And there are no real presets. because again, you don't need them. This saves so much time. Like, I don't know how million hours I've spent just flicking through presets and not finding the right one. With this one right here, at least in the time that I've tested it, I just hit record. Universal usually does it for me. You can like put it in something more specific, record it, it detects the signal, and gives you like a suggestion for your reverb. You just play around a little with the reverb time, pre-delay. I have the width again at 100, and then that's basically it. So it's faster. The reverbs sound really good. The algorithms they use for generating those reverbs, can't complain about it. And then we actually got like the craziest part about this plugin. AI, yes, good, nice, fine. But this section right here, it lets you basically control the decay time of certain frequencies. Is by far the most fun and most unique, and will definitely change how reverbs will sound like. That's like a sound designer's dream. So let's just play the sound a little and play around with it with some extreme settings. I don't even know if it's intended to be used in that way, but it's, for me at least, the most interesting. As you can see, if you use the XY pad, it changes these. But if you go in here yourself and tweak it, it gets really wild. And if you go really, really crazy and combine it even with like changing the decay, spread, and density to weird settings, you'll be surprised. If you're interested to check out the Reverb plugin, I will link it down below. Again, it's brand new and does a lot of things differently in a good way. It's like pushing, advancing us as producers, new possibilities, so go try it out. I'm really happy with it. It replaced almost all of my reverbs in the past couple of days. There are just two little things that I would love to see on future versions, like pre-delay and reverb time, both also set by the AI, just like to give you like a rough estimate. And I had a couple of problems. I don't know if it's logic, but the problems were with like putting the reverb plugin on a bus and using a send to like send from the channel parts of the original signal to the reverb plugin. It didn't work for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's like fixable with an update. Maybe it has to do with it like recording, detecting. I don't know, I can't tell, but I'm sure it's like a very easy fix. Also, I would love to see that whenever it's on a bus, that it detects that it's on a bus and puts the dry signal to 0 and the wet to 100. That would be lovely. Anyways, I will try now my best to keep everything running and like try and make some music or maybe just some business stuff, get through the day. And yeah, tomorrow we'll see us again here in the studio, hopefully a lot less warm. It really just hurts. Like, I have to record this as early as possible in the day, because otherwise I will look really messy. I hope wherever you are, it's a lot cooler than here. Really, really untypical for Germany, but yeah. Anyways, stay at home. It's anyways virus, crisis, and at least you got a new cool reverb plugin to check out. So enjoy, let me know how you like it, if you've tested it, and if you think AI and all that kind of stuff is like the new thing for music production. And we'll see us back again tomorrow here in the studio. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested, like how I build and finish the studio. Might just take another week. It's just too long.